My name is Uzama Lassie, and I'm here with Mr. Deleon Harper, who is a graduate of TSU and currently a director of rehabilitation at TSU. And I'm here to ask him some questions about the importance of HBCUs and his personal experiences. So, Mr. Harper, when and where were you born?
I was born in Houston in the spring of '87.
When did you graduate from TSU?
Graduated from Texas Southern the spring of 2008, also in the spring of 2010, also in the spring of 2014.
So, you graduated 3 times from Texas Southern?
Yes, I have 3 degrees from Texas Southern.
Wow, that's interesting. So, what made you choose a HBCU?
Um, my primary undergraduate degree came from the University of Oklahoma. Um, when I left the University of Oklahoma, I felt like I got the college experience, but I never really got the college life. I don't know if that makes sense. I played football, so I was a part of all of that good stuff, but I never got an opportunity to really get to know my professors, really get to know my classmates. I was just in this big class, and I wanted to go somewhere where it was smaller, more personable.
So, the University of Oklahoma was a bigger school than TSU?
Way larger, way larger.
Interesting. So, why TSU? What
Um,
makes it like stand out from every other HBCU?
because it's home. It's home, and it's almost like a safety net that if I would have swung and struck out, I wouldn't have struck out far away from home.
When you say it's home, I mean U of H could be home as well since it's right across the street from TSU. But why not U of H?
Well, U of H would be just a smaller version of what I was leaving from, and what I was looking for was to have the opportunity to get to know my classmates, get to know my professors, but it was also the opportunity for growth. At University of Houston, I think you're just another identification number.
Hmm. So, what was your major in the? What major did you get into
Um,
in TSU?
Coming into Texas Southern, my mindset was I wanted to be a doctor. I had got a degree in biology, so I thought I was going to come here and I was going to be a doctor. So I went biology here. No, I did chemistry to start off, and then once I figured out how much it was going to cost to go to med school, I felt like the Lord didn't want me to go to medical school. I think He wanted me to do something different. So I went into kinesiology and athletic training, sports med. Kept me around the medical side. I got the opportunity to stay with sports.
So, since you got an opportunity to actually play football in Oklahoma, did you get a chance to play for Texas Southern?
No, I did not have an opportunity to play for Texas Southern. I came here. I still had a year of eligibility left. I graduated early, so I had a year of eligibility left. But at that time, the program, the athletic program here at Texas Southern, it was not. It wasn't the best thing going for Texas Southern.
So, what are the HBCUs did you look into for, I mean, commuting to TSU?
Um, Never looked into a HBCU. I really never did. To be perfectly honest, the only HBCUs that I really knew about were those that were broadcasted on like different television shows. And Texas Southern was never one of those shows. Never one of those things that were broadcasted. I know about Grambling. I know about all of the Clark Atlantas, but never Texas Southern. So all thing I know about Texas Southern was that it was a party school.
That's interesting. So, what was your experience like in TSU in general? Would you, I mean, comparing it to Oklahoma, what would you say was better off?
Um, I wouldn't say one was better than the other. I believe that the experience at TSU is what you take from it. If you want Texas Southern to be a walk down, a Tiger Walk, then that's what it would be. If you want it to be a experience that propels you into your future, that's what it will be. At Texas Southern, I believe I was equipped, encouraged, and empowered to go out and be successful. Texas Southern allowed me the opportunity to be in a diverse setting, diverse faculty, diverse staff. But it also gave me the opportunity to be myself. I didn't have to suppress who I was to fit a certain culture. I could be myself and be accepted.
So, can you like identify any professor or professors that you think that had like a great impact on you on your academic pursuit in TSU?
If I had to um, identify a professor that had probably the most impact on my academic career here at Texas Southern, it would have to probably be a guy. I don't even know if he still works here. I think his name is Dr. Lomas in communications. It was Uncle Ronnie. He told us to call him Uncle Ronnie. I remember this guy. The thing that stuck out was he said, "Do your job. Do your job so well that when people think of a job well done, that they think of you." And it didn't just apply to his class; it applied to life. Um, Another professor that really impacted my life was Dr. Fisher. She was a person. She took a genuine care and concern, not just for individuals, but for everybody. It's like she seen something in everybody. When they didn't see it in themselves, she still saw it in them.
Okay. So did you like share any conversations about racism with your family, friends, co-workers in any type
Uh,
of way?
Racism. I think I taught reverse racism.
You talk reverse
I think
racism?
taught reverse racism.
Why is that?
And when I say reverse racism, not in the negative aspect, I believe that in African American culture, uh, for so long we've heard people say common things like the white man's holding me down or this or that. And one of the things that I've adopted over life is find a way to be great. Find a way to be great no matter what you have or you don't have. You find a way to be great. Find a way to use it. I believe in every negative situation, there's something positive to be learned from it. Uh, so I never really talked racism, uh, but I did talk empowerment of our people.
So in other words, are you saying that we should stop using the excuse of racism as um like I mean to say that should we stop using racism as an excuse like progress in our life?
Yes, I believe that racism has become the uh, the handicap of us. Not to say that it doesn't exist because it does exist. It very well is present. But I do believe that we, at the end of the day, the same way we have the option or the choice to be happy, we have the choice to be uh, progressive. Um, when we sit back and we look at a lot of the great inventions that there are, they were invented by African Americans. When we look at leadership, whether it's political leadership, whether it's corporate leadership, African Americans are present there. Uh, so is it to say that it's where we as an individual or we as a culture or a race would want it to be? No, and that's because the human nature is never to be satisfied. So could we do better? We can always do better. Could we be more? We can always be more. But at the end of the day, I don't believe that race holds us down or restricts us. I believe it's self-fulfilling prophecy. If I say that I won't get it because of my race, I probably will never get it because I can't change my race.
Right. That's true. One other question: what history about like African Americans like sticks out the most in your memory?
Um, if I had to say something about African American history that sticks out the most, it would actually have to be just the history of life, history of life. And when I say life, life, when I think of life, I think of like legacy. Um, if you were to break life down in the acronym, I would say legacy. I would say the, the impression that you leave upon people. I'd say your faith, whatever your faith is, whatever keeps you grounded. But then I would say your elevation. It shows that the life of African American. Um, Rapper said it best. It's like, man, we came from the bottom. Um, it shows the inextinguishable fire that people should have about themselves. Um, to be in a oppressed situation, but not be oppressed. Um, to be, I guess one would say, I don't know. I mean,
Do you think that HBCUs are important? Why or why not?
yes, I do believe HBCUs are important. The reason being, I believe that HBCUs are important because it gives it's the legacy behind HBCU. I don't believe that HBCUs should ever be eliminated because when you eliminate a HBCU or whatever that is, you eliminate a part of history. It's almost like saying this never existed or it existed and it wasn't good enough. Um, when you think about the original purpose of an HBCU, when you look at when African Americans were not able to attend other universities, so they began to get their own university started. You think about the sacrifices that people made. You think about all of the things that our forefathers or everyone has went through so that a HBCU could be in existence. People have to take pride in that. People have to remember that, and to eliminate it would be to almost like erase it from history, saying that it never existed.
And so, like, what advice would you give to like upcoming students like me? I mean, TSU, and some people about to graduate. Some people graduating this year, and some people graduate in May, and some people already graduate in December. So, what would you like advice would you give them in about going into the real world?
Um, I guess for me, one of the things is wake up every day with the mindset to be great. Wake up every day with the mindset to be great. I was once told, dream big. Dream so big that it's doomed for failure unless God intervenes. Um, I don't believe that anyone ever wants to become a dreamless individual where you're just aimlessly wandering through life. I believe that one of the most important things is to have goals, have passion, and when you have those things, that's the drive, that's the inextinguishable fire that I was talking about earlier. It's that propels you into greatness. Um, if I had to tell someone or give someone some advice going into the real world, it's just like riding a horse, man. Uh, it's gonna get rocky, it's gonna get bumpy, but you gotta go with it. You can't always go against it. You gotta go with it because going with some things, you know, going with adversity, accepting adversity, accepting the hard times. I don't think we should uh, only live life with the expectation that good is gonna happen. Um, you're gonna experience failure. You're gonna experience difficulties. Uh, Life is full of difficulties, disappointments, and distractions. But the thing is that you gotta stay grounded in who you are, what you are, why you are, and where you're trying to get to.
That's interesting. And my last question for today would be: did you, in any way, in your whole life until today, experience or witness any type of racism?
Um, yes, I actually have, and it was, I guess, one would say, it was racism within my own race, which is crazy. Uh,
Sure thing.
you would actually think that when people say racism, it'll be a different culture or a different race of
Right.
ethnicity of people
Mm-hmm.
holding it against you. I actually had a professor here at Texas Southern. Uh, I would go to the classroom. I would sit in front on the far side of the classroom. Never said anything. Never did anything. Um, I was one of those students. I never took notes. I have a great recall memory. I can regurgitate things great, man. My dad's a pastor. So he would come in from church and I hey, well, what did we talk about? And I had to spit it back out to him. So I became real good at regurgitating.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole semester, uh, I would just sit in the class, listen, do my work, leave. So we had a presentation that was due at the end of the semester. And, they went with the famous, does anybody want to volunteer to go first? Everyone volunteered. Me in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna let everybody go so I can let them set the bar, so I can know what the bar is.
Mm-hmm.
I was the last person to go. And when I did the presentation, I killed the presentation. Like the class actually stood up, they gave me a standing ovation. Like, man, you killed it. That's live. That's nice. Um, and the professor stood up and told. She said, people like you. I didn't know that I actually do a presentation.
Wow.
So when I asked, I was like, what do you mean people like me? And she immediately assumed because I came to class and I had on sweats, so I wore a hoodie. I didn't say much. I was in athletics, so I was involved in athletics.
Mm-hmm.
She automatically grouped me with a group of people, and it was like, no, that's not who I am. That's what I do, and I believe that's one of the misconceptions that we have as a people. If someone asks you who you are, you immediately tell them what you do. So she associated what I did with who I was. Um,
Thank you very much, Mr. Harper. And I'm really glad that I actually interviewed you because I just learned a lot of stuff in just a few minutes of talking to you. And I hope that everybody that watches this video can learn something from it and from your life experiences in TSU, and also take up the advice that you gave when they go into the real world. So thank you very much for actually allowing me the opportunity to interview you today.
cool, no problem, homie.